Siegel was a little bit slow. Power got into the back of him. Nothing Nolan did wrong there. Another car involved. Oh, that was Foster. Maybe Foster even got into the back of Power. We'll have to take a look at some onboards if we can to see.
Oh, it's Power.
Yeah, Nolan just had to check up a little bit. Guys, we saw incidents here. 22nd position on the start. Oh, just drove right into the back. That wasn't his teammate, was it?
His teammate.
So let's see what happened. Just got in way too hot.
Boy. Oh, yeah. He'd take your hands off the wheel, too.
You see him get off the brake to try to get through. Yeah, just that correction and catching it.
That really looked like maybe he went out on sticker blacks there, because tough day for Andretti Global. We'll take another look at Marcus Ericsson, who I think had some kind of a drivetrain issue.
I mean, that looked different even from Armstrong. Armstrong had the moment, caught it, and came around. Collins just went around very quickly.
He didn't look like he had a chance.
By the time he knew it was loose, he was already sideways, and not much you can do. These Indy cars are designed to have a lot of grip and a lot of downforce when they are pointing forwards, but as soon as you get any yaw, any slip in that car, the downforce peels off, the grip disappears almost exponentially with every degree of rotation past a certain point, and at that point the driver's just along for the ride.
We're reminded again of the safety improvements of this Dallara chassis in particular.
Looks to be all on his own here.
What happened?
Oh,
no, the right
suspension
front went.
failure. Oh!
Oh, no.
What an uncharacteristic sort of situation there. It was so bizarre. The 45, that right front just collapsed. Just listen. Oh, he couldn't accelerate.
So that looked like...
Courtesy of Goodhart.
Oh, again, some rear locking. Oh, just a tremendous amount of impact.
I wonder if Malukas was saving a little fuel and he got surprised there. It's a little bit like what happened with, oh, it wasn't Malukas, that was Marcus Armstrong. I wonder if it's a bit like what happened with Malukas on the start, losing the back of the car. It's an awfully fast place to lose control. Almost 190 miles an hour as we take another look.
So let's see what happens. Yeah, rear snaps out on him, catches it, but almost catches it too well. So another look. As you get the slide, you get the snap, the overcorrection, and we just saw the dent in the Armco created by the ferocity of the impact of Ericsson. Here's a replay, and just getting high and onto the marbles, and once you get up that high, James, onto those marbles.
In a road car in the winter, let's listen here.
Something broke. Right front, I believe. I'm not sure if it's a cut tire or the suspension broke.
Sends it in and loses the rear. Oh, that's big.
Similar to Siegel yesterday.
Luckily, though, looks like more of a glancing blow.
Well, I have to laugh because
glancing.
If you've ever felt a glancing blow like that.
Says down into... Oh, goodness me. Just gets the rear wiggling out through 7 and into the wall through 8.
Massive hit. Not a lot of time to get that thing repaired.
Oh, and it's rear left as well.
All 4 corners, guys.
Yeah.
What a shame for both. Rosenquist, who'd looked so fast all the way through this weekend. Did he get a nudge from Scott McLaughlin on the way in there, Kiffin Simpson? We'd like to get another angle of that.
But then how did Rosenquist spin?
It's Rosenquist.
Oh, yeah, you could hear it. Big impact.
He just drove him straight off. That was totally uncalled for, and we'll need to see that one a little bit earlier on if we can. It's tough to see how it started.
A horrible hit.
It is so fortunate that Connor's car did not get airborne or start rolling right there. I mean, he's going 100 and probably 40 miles an hour as he hits the grass.
Watch the left front here.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I think a little clip, tiny. I mean, he's not all the way over it, but a little bit onto that yellow.
I will say that that low is not the normal racing line. So all weekend with practice and qualifying, there's just not.
And Townsend, James, your races, that to me, as a non-racer, looks fairly inexcusable.
Yeah, that.
You know, Dave doing a good job of avoiding contact on the entry to the corner, but then tried to roll that speed around the outside. Both drivers a little bit compromised in their turn.